The opposition People's National Party is slamming the government's response to the Auditor General's report that it only spent less than 2% of donations received by Jamaicans and well-wishers in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. With many Jamaicans still in need of help and a couple weeks to go until the 2026 hurricane season begins, housing and shelter continues to be the greatest need. Jamaica Maitland tells us more.
If the monies were not directed towards relief efforts, what were they being left unspent for?
Opposition Senator Cleveland Tomlinson's questions to the government on the low utilization of Hurricane Melissa relief funds as highlighted in the Auditor General's report. Only 26 million of 1.4 billion was spent as at February 2026. What's worse is that the report also revealed that money donated in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl almost 2 years ago remains unspent.
So what we're finding here is that the government has a clear inability to make a proper expenditure plan to direct monies in relief efforts to assist the people who have been impacted by natural disasters. And this cannot happen. This has to be adjusted, particularly in light of the fact that we're heading into the 2026 hurricane season.
Government Senator Marlon Morgan argued that the report shows the need for the National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority, NARA, to cut through the bureaucratic hurdles. Notably, there were no plans for how ODPEM would spend the money intended for Hurricane Melissa victims, at least none provided to the AG's office during the auditing period.
Bureaucracy slows committed spending. When you have allocated monies for a particular project and you run into some bureaucratic delay, then it delays that. But if you did not commit the money for any particular expenditure, then how do you anticipate in that regard that bureaucracy would slow the spending?
The opposition says it wants a comprehensive expenditure plan on the donated funds. As for where majority of the relief should go, help for housing.
If you speak to all the members of parliament, they will tell you that they have many constituents who are not living under any proper roof. That is problematic. So we think that the substantial portion of the relief efforts that have been unspent should be directed towards housing, should be directed towards ensuring that there is proper shelter.
Anyone in a shelter now is obviously someone who has absolutely nowhere to go. And for the last 2 shelter relocation, which were so badly handled, I think we need to also make that call. We need to treat these individuals with the dignity they deserve, understanding that if they could have done otherwise, they would not be in this situation today.
Dr. Angela Brownberg is Shadow Minister on Social Protection and Transformation. In addition to the comprehensive expenditure for Hurricane Melissa funds, she's also calling for another report. This one on those who've benefited from the ROOFs program or any housing assistance.
Publish full lists, verified lists of all ROOFs beneficiaries with clear parish level breakdown alongside the exact methodology used to select them. Our members of parliament, they have been asking for this. They are totally unable to track those individuals who come to them to say they were assessed or they thought they were assessed. They don't know where they fall.
Jamaica Maitland, TVJ News.